Hi guys, it's Mark from Osmio Water, and I'm showing my Osmio Infinity here in order to make a quick video to give you some advanced tips that I use for myself, which I think is a good way to use the machine. So this is a video for people who have an Osmio Infinity and are using it, and this is what I would suggest. First thing is, don't use the timer because it ticks, and just put it on the hold function so you can use the power switch to turn it on and off, and no ticking, so it's a bit quieter. Second thing is to wrap the cannula through one of the handles at the top. So if I ended up tugging it, it would not take the second humidifier bubbler with it. The third thing is about, say, the cannula. As we know, it goes into the nose like that way round, as opposed to in the nose that way round. So that's the way it goes round. But to check actually the gas is coming through, what I do is I get my finger or thumb, put it over one hole, and I put the other one to my tongue. I can feel a flow of gas, and then I do the same on this side and feel a flow of gas. That way I've also cleared the cannula, so if it is coming out of one and not the other, I've unblocked it like that. So now it will come out of both. Yeah, see, it's coming out of both. Okay, the other thing is I use an Osmio Sansa. Obviously you're sticking that up your nose every day, it's going to get dirty, and you can use cannulas for many months as long as you keep them clean. The way I do that is using Osmio Sansa spray, and I spray that into the cannula there, and leave it on for about a minute and then wipe it off, and my cannula always stays really clean. Next tip is to do with changing the water. Now, never let the ball get below that. Always continually get into a rhythm of topping it up. Why? Because the water level drops in the reactor, plates at the top are uncovered, temperature rises therefore with the lower ones, and more lye rises up the tower, and therefore more has to get scrubbed out by the water. So that's not good. So the idea is keep your machine never below, say, where my finger is. Yeah. So if I do an all night breathing, which I normally do, I start with full. When I do it the next night, my level's about there. So I have to take normally 3 syringes out of here. I'm left with about that much, right? I then top up the remainder of that from here. Now what's left in there, I always put in a hydrogen bottle and electrolyze it again. And the reason for that is because you can see this is not a pressurized container, whereas that is because of a lid. So if I put this water that has everything, all the constituents of the Brown's gas hydroxy, including electrically expanded water, that's the main reason. The hydrogen level is nowhere near what you would get in here, but the point is you can make the hydrogen level even greater from the Infinity by just putting it in a bottle. That's pretty much all the tips that I wanted to share. Just make sure you do a 100-hour clean and a 500-hour send it back for servicing. That's really important for safety. Pressure switches need to be tested that they still work. Sensors need calibration as well, recalibration sometimes. So the machine just needs to be cleaned and overall checked for safety every 500 hours, just like your car needs an MOT. Now, the other thing is you shouldn't really ever need to go above 40%, because otherwise you're just overdriving, you're overworking the plates and then causing more temperature to rise. The ball drops quicker. It's not necessary. 40% is 533 mils per minute, which is plenty of gas flow rate for breathing for pretty much everyone, and using topically as well. So it's fine to use it at 40%. You don't need to go above that. So these are my tips. I hope they help. Please post any questions in the comments if you've got any other further questions about it, and I'll get round to answering them for you. And thanks very much for listening, and hope you enjoy using your Osmio Infinity. Thank you.